Capricorn, welcome to your weekly horoscope for May 4th to the 10th, 2026. My name's Adina. I'm an intuitive astrologer. Capricorn, as you move into this week, there's a strong sense that your inner world and your outer responsibilities are beginning to collide in a way that demands your attention. It's not subtle. It feels like something is being activated at the foundation of your life. And at the same time, there are external expectations, relationships, and responsibilities that are pulling on you. This is a week where you begin to recognize what is truly sustainable for you and what isn't. At the beginning of the week, Mars in Aries is moving through your fourth house, forming a square to Jupiter in your seventh house in Cancer. This creates a very personal and emotionally charged dynamic between your home life, your inner world, your sense of security, and your relationships, partnerships, and the people that you interact with closely. Mars in your fourth house is activating your emotional foundation. You may feel more reactive at home, more sensitive to your environment, or more aware of underlying tensions within your personal life. There's a desire to take action, to address something, to fix something, or even to create change within your living situation or family dynamics. Mars also rules your fourth house and your 11th house. So this ties in your home life and your emotional foundation to your social world, your friendships, and your long-term goals. As Mars squares Jupiter in your seventh house, this is where tension begins to build between your personal needs and your relationships. Jupiter is expanding your partnerships, bringing growth, opportunities, and increased focus on the people in your life. What this can look like is feeling pulled between your need for personal space and emotional security and the expectations or demands of others. A partner or someone close to you may need more from you, or a relationship may be growing in a way that requires more of your attention. You might feel like you're trying to balance your own emotional needs with the needs of someone else's, and it may feel overwhelming at times. Internally, this could feel like frustration or even defensiveness. You might think, why does this feel like too much right now? Or, I just need space, but I can't seem to get it. If this energy is handled unconsciously, it can lead to arguments, emotional reactions, or pushing people away in order to protect your space. You might even react quickly or feel like you need to defend yourself. But when you work with this energy consciously, this becomes a powerful moment of awareness. This is where you begin to understand your emotional needs more clearly. This is where you learn how to communicate those needs without shutting others out. This energy is asking you to create balance, to recognize that your needs matter just as much as anyone else's, and that healthy relationships require space as well as connection. As the week continues, the focus shifts into your creativity, your self-expression, and your sense of joy. Mercury in Taurus is moving through your fifth house and forms a square to Pluto in your second house in Aquarius. Now we are entering a space where your thoughts, your communication, and your mindset around creativity, romance, and self-expression become more intense and revealing. Mercury in your fifth house is encouraging you to express yourself, to enjoy life, to engage with what brings you joy. It's also bringing attention to romantic connections or creative projects. Mercury rules your sixth house and your ninth house, so this ties in your daily routines, your responsibilities, your beliefs, and your sense of purpose into this area of your life. As it squares Pluto in your second house, there's a deep transformation happening around your self-worth, your finances, and your values. This can look like a realization about how your sense of worth is connected to your ability to express yourself. You may notice where you hold yourself back creatively, or where you doubt your value in romantic situations. There could also be financial considerations tied to something creative, or a deeper awareness of how your resources are being used. Internally, this can feel intense. You may find yourself overthinking your abilities, questioning your worth, or feeling pressure to prove yourself. If this plays out unconsciously, it can lead to self-doubt, control, or holding back from expressing yourself out of fear. You might become overly critical of yourself or avoid taking risks. But at a deeper level, this is about reclaiming your sense of value. This is about recognizing that your worth is not dependent on external validation. This energy is asking you to express yourself honestly, without overanalyzing every detail, to allow creativity and joy to exist without needing to be perfect. By the time you reach the end of the week, there's a noticeable shift into something more supportive and stabilizing. The Sun in Taurus, still in your fifth house, forms a sextile to Jupiter in your seventh house in Cancer. This feels like a moment where things begin to align. The Sun is illuminating your creativity, your joy, your self-expression, and your romantic life. And as it connects with Jupiter in your seventh house, there's growth and support within your relationships. This can look like feeling more seen or appreciated by someone close to you. Maybe a relationship feels more balanced, or you're being able to express yourself more freely without fear. There can also be opportunities for joy and connection that feel more aligned with who you are. On a deeper level, this is about aligning your sense of self-worth with your ability to connect with others. It's about recognizing that when you value yourself, your relationships reflect that. This energy is asking you to open yourself to connection, but from a place of confidence and authenticity. Overall, this week is a journey between your inner world and your relationships, between your emotional foundation and your ability to express yourself. It begins with tension between your personal needs and external expectations, then moves into deeper realizations about your self worth and creativity, and then settles into a space of alignment and connection. You're being asked to understand yourself on a deeper level, to recognize your needs, your values, and your worth. And as you move through this week, the most important thing you can do is stay grounded in yourself, to honor your emotional needs while also allowing space for connection and growth. Because everything that is coming up right now is guiding you toward a more balanced, aligned, and fulfilling way of life. Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous week. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for your weekly astrology updates, and I will connect with you in the next one.